Charlie's had to retire from the race.
So it's just me then.
Yep, just you, Aidan. Let's go. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Just when you think nothing else can go wrong.
Nice move, good job. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Nice one. Good work, everyone.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant. That's a poor result for KonnerSport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog KonnerSport into second. Here come our winners now.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Kasper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help KonnerSport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Kasper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Hello?
Hello, Andrew. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. No, listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, well, welcome back. And unlucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering... Well,
No, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep. No, I understand that. But look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to. The shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, it felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, there's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of KonnerSport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at KonnerSport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Dad, you ready?
And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Hey, boss. Got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Devon.
Andreo, we're slower than Red Bull.
In qualifying, yes. Let's actually get into a race first, though, no? Race pace is a different beast.
When will we have our first upgrade package? We need to take the fight to Red Bull early so we're not chasing our tail.
Soon, Devon. We're working on it. But listen, while I have you, I've been talking with Mike Radford, the board representative. Or I guess he's been talking with me.
Ugh, that guy again. Yeah, he's been on to me too. He doesn't get any of this. All he sees are the numbers.
Well, be that as it may, he's making noises about the financial trouble and the cuts. Now, I don't want to make any, but I think doing so would buy us some time with the board so we can get things under control and stop them doing something rash.
So, what are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting saying yes, but trying to make the impact as small as possible. You know as well as I do that every penny is vital this season. Let's play along, for now. Try to find some middle ground.
You're a canny operator, Andrea. Look at you. I knew there was a reason I kept you around. Right, look, I gotta run. Keep me in the loop. I will smile and tell them what a great idea I think it is, okay? Ciao.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Been a terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that KonnerSport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push.
Understood.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.7 seconds. The track is clear, green flag. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.1 seconds. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Tough one, that. But good points. Good job.
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. I can't wait to see what it brings. Here come today's win.